This one was actually at Oshkosh once.
Yeah, 1988. Richard's going to go south. He's going to go to Jimmy's World and do some stuff that might be more productive. This is crazy. There's piles of wool pants.
Yeah, she jumped out of an airplane to marry me, so.
I think it's page like 48, 45. August 1989. $1.95 back in the day. So we're going to go to page, I think, 45-ish. There it is. This is what we're going after right here.
Some pilots and engineers think it's impossible. Supersonic flight with a prop-driven airplane, but not Bill Montaigne. The former dirt track and motorcycle racer, competition engine builder, and computer consultant from San Ramon, California, firmly believed he can break the sound barrier with his Oldsmobile V8-powered pusher. The secret, he feels, is in the propeller. Montaigne, age 35, didn't originally intend to bump heads with the sound barrier. All he wanted to do was build an air racer for the unlimited class in the Reno Air Races, but additional funding allowed him to build a highly modified 500 cubic inch Olds V8. This much power translates theoretically into Reno lap times of 612 to 617 miles per hour, approaching supersonic, so the efficiency just wasn't there. Montaigne, though, figured he could beat all those problems. With help from NASA's Ames and Lewis research centers, he developed a very thin section, very wide chord, 4-blade propeller with a high degree of sweep.
All right, we got our first pit stop, so we don't know what state we're in, Richard, but how are we going to find out?
Look at the magnets.
We got to be close, but we haven't crossed the state line because...
we must be in Illinois.
All right, we made it to Kansas. Staying at the hotel here. We're going to hopefully get some good sleep. So the next morning, I met up with Jimmy from Jimmy's World. We met up with Ron at his place and first checked out this AN-2 Antonov, the world's largest biplane. So now we're walking over to the open side of the hangar to take a look at a few aircraft. Here, this is a CB, and we have a 182 frame, 402 over there. You can hear more about these aircraft that Ron is discussing with us now, along with others that day, over on the channel, Jimmy's World.
Framing and fabric covered. Wow.
So Ron takes us up to this other hangar where he has a handful of aircraft that he's positioning and hopefully getting them ready to get some more work done on them next year. This is a P-51 Mustang kit that he has. I'm not sure all the details on it, but it's brand new and he just wanted to get everything out in the open. This is one of Ron's earlier 182s. I believe he used whenever he was doing skydiving. This is what he calls Sharky. It's a 152, and he says he's had a lot of young kids doing the Young Eagle flights in this. This is a Stenson 108, I believe -2. Honestly, I probably should learn the difference between the -2 and -3. Let me know in the comments if you're aware what the main difference is. I believe it's something to do with the tail, the vertical, or the horizontal. Is there another door down here?
No,
Okay. So the Lancer has to be moved. And it's on wheels?
Yeah.
So I wonder if the Lancer can just be moved over.
Yeah, probably. We just have to clean it up.
I think you would move this stuff right here, and then you just bring it straight over, and then the sawhorse. Richard, did you eat your Wheaties today in preparation for your Wheaties tomorrow?
I'm going to drive a car south.
Richard's going to go south. He's going to go to Jimmy's World and do some stuff that might be more productive.
South.
Yeah. So there's the gear. There's actually some flat lawnmower wheelbarrow tires on it. It actually has wheels. Some sort of piece of conduit. Wow.
Can't even remember what axle is.
Yeah. So the engine bay, so the wing just sits right on top of right here
Yeah.
and covers that up. Man, it's got quite the like tubing inside.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have a little weight to it.
Yeah, it's going.
So almost 500 pounds, 480 or so.
And that.
Wow. This stuff right here can probably just be shifted over a little bit. It looks like stuff's on stands maybe. And then the Lancer, if we could just move the Lancer over, maybe like 4 feet this way, just move that roll metal and stuff.
Right there behind.
I wonder if there's any chance these wheels would actually pump up, these tires. Yeah, you can see it there, yeah.
See that one?
It's taped on the front there. And what's the front sitting on, like a little dolly, or it has two tires up there too, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see if those will pump up, and that'll give me a little bit of a... there's no air chuck over here, it's all next door, right?
Actually, it's at the end of this hose right here. Now this should be on a dolly.
Oh, this engine? Yeah, it is, if we can get it to roll past all these bolts. Okay, let's see if that... Shoot. I don't think it's going to move much more. Well, we got 2 down and 2 to go, so I guess if this at least help it roll and get it out the door.
Yeah.
We'll have to eat our Wheaties tonight and tomorrow. That's good. Yeah, how long is this thing? About 24 feet or more?
Oh no, it's better
30?
30.
Well, that ain't gonna go. We got on one.
Well, that'd be fine.
It's holding off the ground.
Oh
so
yeah, they'll roll with that.
It'll roll. Take your light off. Fuselage to the world's biggest biplane. Yeah. You had the wings on it for a while? Yeah. Shoot, I'd like to see that.
Then I talked to the guys, they want to metalize it.
So back there in the corner, the red, white, blue. That is, that's it. Hopefully I can get some light here in a second. What did you think about numbers anymore, or much thought?
Actually, I got up at 3:30 this morning and started crunching numbers on it.
Yeah.
When my kids took it out and did the photo ops with, I thought about doing that. I started thinking about it. They made more money than I did, and I was doing the skydiving. The parachute jumps into the air show.
Wow.
They didn't have to repack.
So how did you? I know you said a little bit yesterday. So where it went? It's been all over the place. It sounds like. Where did it come from before it came here?
San Diego, well, when I got it, it was out in San Diego, California.
Okay.
In Montgomery Field.
Okay.
And basically they were using it for a test bed or a mock-up prototype.
Mm-hmm.
They got down to the point where they couldn't go any farther with this, with what they were doing, so they went with starting another unit, which was a shorter unit
Mm-hmm.
with a wing. Dale Esmacher, they were building a variable wing,
Okay.
spread wing to a delta wing.
Okay.
And they were playing with the different ideas on a cam. And the wings had basically folded on teeth with the actuators that pushed and pulled.
Okay.
And it doubled its capability for swinging the wing. That's the wing that we were going to play with until everybody just said, you know, this is a lot of work. We'd rather be flying.
Yeah. So it actually was trucked directly from California to right here.
Yeah. Pulled over twice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. By highway patrolmen that flew.
Oh, really?
They said, what the hell is that?
Yeah. So you had to basically just check it out, right?
Yeah. And I said, could you believe it's a propeller driven? It was for sale. A used car dealer. Somehow he got it on a deal, and they tried to do some things with it and couldn't do anything with it.
Put it back up for sale.
Put it back up for sale. I caught wind of it and called the guy up. Saw some potential in it.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbed my bobtail aluminum trailer and blasted out there.
So you think it opens from this side or the other side? It looks like a hinge on this side, maybe. It looks like the other side actually latches.
I'm trying to remember. I think the other side does match.
Okay.
Because that's the they were shooting.
Oh, you're getting the pictures from over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I can probably try to dip under the nose there, and
Yeah.
I know I'll get dirty, but
Slip back.
it's got one long pointy nose. This thing's probably what? Probably what, 10 feet for the nose?
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh yeah, now it's time to get covered in dust. Got about a 30-second thickness of dust here. Shoot, my leg's caught.
So you got a couple raccoons running around in here.
Oh yeah. Actually had raised raccoon babies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did he?
Let me see that light here. I can probably, is this steel, right?
Yeah.
Use my magnetic. Yeah, so there's a latch right here in the front.
Yeah.
Alright. It's moving. How's it look over there?
You're not hitting anything.
Not hitting?
Look on the back. I can't see. It looks like it's raising.
Yeah,
Is it hitting the big panel right there, Josh?
Feels like it's not hitting anything.
Okay. All right. That moves with it. I could.
Oh, wow. It's kind of a heavy top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wouldn't believe what that top glass cost.
Oh my gosh.
But,
Oh, you're holding on to it. I was like,
I
man.
got it.
I was like, what's going on here? That thing's pulling against me. Oh man.
how's that?
Oh, it smells like a mouse. Oh man. I got the mouse aroma. Holy cow. Oh man.
No preservation there, Josh.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh man, this might be a contender with the
You know it's sealed
the
up.
Mooney. Wow. It's got a wide seat there.
Yeah, they picked up a little Martin Baker style ejection seat in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had it all tubed up.
Yeah. That's pretty
Has an instrument panel. Well, a start of an instrument panel. Whoa. I'd say that probably never had any instruments in it, did it? Let's see what else we got here. Some rudder pedals. Got some painted sheet metal, probably for the tail maybe. Tube going to the front. Yeah, the fuselage, or the engine bay I guess you call it. That's probably 1.25 inch tubing.
Thick wall.
It's got brake lines back here. Did it actually have brakes hooked up?
They had, when they had the extended gear, they had a hydraulic brake lines hooked up to it, but I never did see them work, so.
Okay. Has there ever been an actual engine installed in it? Do you know?
Understood they got one in it. They were trying to balance a shaft.
Okay. Which is like 11 feet or so back.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the mouse aroma is actually kind of wearing off a little bit. Or I'm getting immune to it. It's almost like a crop duster style of heavy dutiness.
Yeah. This one was actually at Oshkosh once.
Yeah, 1988. I went and found a couple pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sitting inside of a.
it was sitting outside in an area, and there's people around it. It wasn't painted yet. It was still silver.
Yeah.
And then I think in '89, There was that Popular Mechanics. It was in there in August of '89. I don't know if you've seen that. At one
They
point?
taxied it. They had it in cradles and swung the gear on it.
Okay, so they actually did gear swings. You know, because it looks like everything was there at one point.
Yeah, some of the stuff they took off, like the lower gear on both sides and on the nose, is what they used on the Type 2, Mach 2.
Okay.
Mach Buster 2.
Yep.
And they had that in the hangar. I've got pictures of it somewhere.
Yeah.
That good thing or bad?
One of my grandkids and my kids. Yeah.
I mean, I see the spline.
If they changed the angle of attack, would put the prop in the mud, dirt, or whatever.
Pretty steep. Once they fall apart, you know,
Man, that mask, that Mooney project I got, it's about 20 times worse. You can close the canopy for another.
You got it?
Yep. That's a heavy son of a gun.
Yeah.
Man, the thing's heavy.
Hold too, hold.
I've had my mouse aroma for today. Pilot David Rose. Have you ever seen that much dust
Nope.
on one item? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Yep, down and under.
Yeah, get a quick look at the nose gear bay. Wow. Some vice grips in there. There's a lot of engineering. I don't know how good, but somebody
Something Sear put together.
definitely put some time and effort into. So the other side, the Mach Buster logo is off of it. The Buster, you can see where it used to be. But this,
That's still there.
yeah.
I like the air groups are fun old plane. Definitely.
Yep, so you have a really thin top wing that would sit
Yeah.
and cover up the base of that big hole, and then the engine. I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's never going to fly. It's just going to be it's just going to sit in my hangar.
Static display.
Static display,
Yeah.
take it to a few places. It could do well, it could not, you know. I don't know.
We actually thought about building it on, kind of mounting it on a trailer to leave it on a trailer.
Uh-huh.
And then the kids would basically up the ladders. The mainly kids got into. They were some 16-year-olds, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
They were having a good time showing the airplane off, wearing their little flight suits and playing around. A lot of the pilots that were pilots looked at it and said, "That's an Earth dart."
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But they had so much fun. The kids had so much fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
That-
You know, there's going to be a lot of time and effort and a whole day's work just getting out of here, getting on a trailer.
It's going to take a full-size dedicated trailer. I had a full-size dedicated trailer that I had a 402 on.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a picture of the trailer laying on top of a 402 where it got picked up in the tornado down in Moore, Oklahoma.
Oh, man.
Just landed square, just flipped it up, picked it up, and turned it upside down and plop. Wiped out everything on the 402. I was trying to, got a couple of wing surfaces off of it and landing gear.
Wow. That'd make you sick.
Yeah. What really makes you sick, it was insured, but it was only insured to be hangared when it was at its home field.
Oh, okay.
And the guy walked out and looked at it. Hangar's still there. Why isn't the airplane in it? It was getting ready. We were getting ready to bring it back up here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go back upstairs. That way I want to get some pictures of the other pieces. That way at least I have everything and I can see everything when I give it more thought to. Why I'm here, I'm going to get the stuff down from Clay's, but
Oh yeah.
is there anything else here that might be I don't know, possibly make a deal on? I don't even know what's all in here, but I know there's a bunch of, looks like some core engines. What's this? Is this a 470 or 520 or
520s.
520?
Two 520s over there. I got the props for them. We basically pulled those off when we found out we had a cracked spar. The guy that owned the
What is this whole core here?
that's a 0470.
Yeah.
Was caught in a fire that
Oh wow. So it got burned up, huh? In a hangar fire or something, or?
yeah.
Wow. Will you sell that engine? What's that thing worth?
I don't know, I'd have to clean it.
That sun feels pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
The wind was stopping me t-shirt
In
weather.
front of the bay windows and the sun. So forgot all about that. We had a whole series. We were going to go to about 20 different air shows. I was jumping in with the American flag and the POW flag to start the air show, and then I can't even remember. Oh yeah, I remember. Boeing said, "You need to be in Washington D.C." 5 kids, insurance, all that. Yeah, I guess I'll do whatever they tell me to do.
Yeah.
So you went to Kansas air shows. Is that where you?
Kansas, Oklahoma,
Okay.
Colorado, Nebraska, Missouri.
Yeah.
One down by Wynn, Arkansas. Yeah, Wynn, Arkansas.
Okay.
But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We'll talk again, and maybe next time I come, there'll be.
There'll be
Not-
an avenue to access the aircraft.
Yeah.
Might even have some tail feathers and the wing back on it,
Yeah.
but to do that, I'm gonna have to put it out. I'm adding onto that hangar another 25 foot by 70 foot area, so
Okay.
I can
That'd be
move a
nice.
bird in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got really addicted to working on them in the house.
Oh yeah.
Wake up, start the teapot,
Yeah.
still in my PJs, push the button, the airplane comes down to the floor, and work on it, play around with it.
Yeah.
Can't believe my wife didn't enjoy that.
Yeah.
She's just no fun.
She just didn't understand.
No, she didn't get it. Did
She didn't understand who she married.
Yeah. Still a different wavelength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she jumped out of an airplane to marry me, so
Well, she was about.
Well, that was a pretty big.
Yeah.
step for her. Yeah, her parents were ready to kill me. And I
For
took-
marrying you or letting her jump out of an
Well,
airplane?
Actually, they weren't happy about that, but then they took a look at their baby 4-year-old granddaughter. That's my 4-year-old
Yeah.
when she was.
Okay.
Oh well.
That's an awesome picture
Yeah.
there.
So you took her. She went
She
jumping
likes
then.
doing tandems, yeah.
Tandem
Yeah.
jump. Yeah.
We jumped into baseball fields, football fields,
Yeah.
several different air show environments.
She loves that.
Oh yeah, she's a flight nurse, pediatric flight nurse, pediatric ICU,
Okay.
and heart specialist.
Wow. How many jumps do you have? Do you have any idea?
Probably about 65 to 85, something like that. I've quit counting, but over 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were saying 65. I knew you were talking about hundreds. So
Yeah.
yeah. So okay.
Yeah.
So over 10,000 jumps.
Yeah, easily over 10,000. I've owned a drop zone since 1967, so
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
the military got me and started paying for my jumps.
We're gonna go back in there one more time. I wanna
Inventory.
yeah, I wanna get another quick look at those the tail feather stuff upstairs,
Okay.
just to have pictures of it.
Plenty of it up there to look at.
Yep. And then let me know. You can meet me down there and let me know about that burnt 470.
Okay.
See if we could do something there. I need to come back for this one. Maybe definitely. I don't know. But,
And what's this? I mean, I don't know at all.
looks like it went to.
I was trying to see. Not that familiar with Oldsmobile engines.
All right, so right now we have an engine sitting outside. Could this be the actual engine from Mach Buster prototype 1 that is sitting inside, which we just looked at. Richard found this out here. It's definitely a big block, and it's got some crazy stuff going on with it. It's got some stuff up here that looks like it would actually fit to a spline drive shaft inside. So see what else is going on here. I see some sheet metal and Clecos. Definitely looks aircraft-ish, if that's a word. So when Ron gets back, we'll see. So, I mean, I wouldn't sell it for scrap or anything. I'd make something to do that. I guess we'll see if there's something easy to move that might be something I could do something good with. A wrecked jump plane or?
Wrecked jump plane. Crunch that sucker big time.
Oh yeah. I'll take a quick look, I guess, over here. He said you don't think that little jet engines, the jet engines, you don't think it's over here. I guess we'll look and see if there's, I'll take a quick look and see if I see a jet engine over here.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm about finished up, I guess. Okay, if we can find a jet engine over here. Sounds like there might be a possible chance that we could put an offer in and actually get it. So I have no idea what we're gonna find. There's an old Cessna rudder. Yep. We have some tiny little engines. Wow, look at them little crank rods. I have no idea what the heck that is. Made in Japan. Okay. Some aircraft seats. We have, oh my goodness, there's just so much stuff. This is crazy. There's piles of wheel pants, nose pieces, tip tanks. Oh wow, looks like a wood fuselage right there. Crazy. No jet engines over here. Let's see. We'll get around all this mess and we'll see what's on the other side, maybe. Just never know. Might just show up last minute here. Here's the seaplane. Forgot the name of it. Some landing gear and more landing gear. Wow. Oh shoot. Some washers and dryers. And where is the jet engine? There's a cracked landing gear. Oh wow, look at the old, I don't think it's quite a sewing machine. Yeah, maybe it is a sewing machine. It's an antique Singer. There's a really old sign right there. I think we need to check that out. There's an old motorcycle back there. Wow, I don't know much about bikes, but if you can see that bike, and you know bikes, let me know in the comments. What the heck is that? It's a Yamaha something. You can see that down there on the crankcase. Wow. It's a nice vintage looking bike. Okay. See if I can get back here without falling or crunching anything. gosh, this dust is just horrendous. I don't know what it says, but it's definitely cool. Here we go. Quick look at the bike. Alright, let's look a little bit longer for this jet engine, or one of the two. Gosh, there's so much stuff. We got at least 3 or 4 spinners right there. Alright, let's see if we can make a deal on this sign and yeah, I guess a sign for now. See what we can do. Possibly a couple nose cones there. How about we'll throw it in with that? I'll give you $200 for those in there.
Okay.
That work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Must be a. Was this an engine test stand with a wipe?
Actually, a test stand for a windshield washer.
A test stand?
So all the mechanisms that go into trying to keep a windshield cleaned on an airplane.
Oh, wow.
Used it at a school down here in.
A few, got 5 or 6 spinners here. What are these two? Do you know? I believe there's some crazy spiders around here. And that one looks crazy. All right. Well, I see some of them are kind of wavy and bent up. I don't know what the heck that's off of.
I want to say 182s.
Okay. Would you sell any of those? The ones that are less likely to use, or the?
I'm trying to remember what they went on.
Yeah, I don't know if they got part numbers on. I mean, I'd say with research I could figure it out.
Yeah.
Do some measurements, dimensions and stuff, and I'm sure I could figure it out. Just take a look.
I'd probably bust loose with these.
And what about this one here? This one's actually pretty rough. I don't even think anyone would use that. It's
Yeah.
more of a. That's pretty much done. It's more of a piece of wall hanger, yeah.
Pharmacy this came from.
And it's somewhere around here, or Baxter Springs. That's around, not too far from here.
It's about 170 miles
Okay.
due east of here.
Okay. I'd say it'd probably be a serviceable air box for a J3 Cub. Alright, so maybe those two right there in the wall hanger.
Yeah.
Okay. What about this or air box? It might, I think it'd clean up
Yeah.
to blast it and get all the mud daubers out of it.
Out of it. I'm trying to remember what that one came off of.
What do you want on those? And then we'll hopefully make a deal.
Carb heat box.
Yeah.
Probably about $50. And the spinners. I guess a couple of $100 for everything there. Those 4 pieces.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, what that spinner goes to, I guarantee you'll get that much for the spinner.
Yeah. If I can figure it out and find somebody for it, yeah. Okay. Well, I tell you what, that's about what I was thinking. Honestly, you're right where I was thinking. So I think that sounds like a fair deal. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get these, and I don't think there's a jet engine over here, so I guess we'll have to get these through the weeds here.
I remember the turbine engines were in here at one time.
It's missing. I mean, there's a couple pieces missing here, so it's 4 of maybe 6
panels.
Yeah. So went back behind all this stuff. Gosh, I can't imagine how many pieces of planes here, or how many planes that there are pieces of that are here. It's just crazy. Why is a hotel coming off of some sort of assessment? 182. It's got the old Stabulator jack screw nails there. Wow. So this is one piece, the tail. I don't know if that's the vertical or the, well, it's a vertical. I don't know if it's the upper or lower vertical. There was two in the Mach Buster. They're right here. There's two more pieces. And then there's a horizontal section of the tail. Is actually this really short, stubby. You can see the connections there in the middle. So that is the horizontal. And right here, I believe this is probably an elevator. You see it hinges right there. And that would be hooked somewhere on the back of the horizontal. Could be wrong, but it's definitely a Mach Buster. It's solid. Looks like fiberglass. Not much of a core there, hollow core. So we have horizontal, possibly an elevator, and then this is some sort of, that actually could be the lower, it looks like the lower vertical of the, so many planes, so many parts. Okay, so that's the tail section. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this craziness, awesome adventure at all the buildings here. I think we got some good things, and the Mach Buster. Let me know, what do you think? Should I come back and get this Mach Buster? And if I should, or if I do, what should I do with it? You know, there's definitely opportunity to take it around, take it back to Oshkosh after, you know, 30, almost 40 years. We could do that. We could turn it into a Oshmo BLA. I guess that's the thing. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But basically something you drive to Oshkosh, take it to the campground, and just kind of cruise around in it. That would be awesome. Maybe even make like a belly car, take it out to the salt flats, out west, whatever. A lot of potential, but question is, should I actually do it? Is it a good, solid decision? As of right now, with all the stuff behind it, trying to get it outside with my time schedule, I decided it's just not the best decision for today, this trip. So it's not going anywhere. It should not be going anywhere. So we got some time to think about it. Let me know, number one, you think I should get it? Number two, what would you do with it if you had it, or what should I do with it? Let me know. Until next time, you guys stay safe, be blessed. I will see you in the next one.